President Trump is hitting back at Venezuela, and he is hitting back in a very direct, blunt way with some new comments, as well as talking about whether or not there will be regime change in Venezuela. Will the United States take out Maduro? Will we bomb the Venezuelan regime into submission? Are their days numbered? We're going to get into all of that and much more here. And I'm going to give you my thoughts, break it down the best I can for y'all. I know that we've had a lot of videos about this topic, but this is right now whether or not the United States is going to attack Venezuela, the biggest topic in the world when it comes to foreign policy, foreign relations, what's going on in other countries. So this is a big, big deal. I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep bringing you guys the news. You guys are very receptive to it, which I really do appreciate it. Before we get into the latest update in Trump's comments and what the Venezuelans are saying, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Costs you guys absolutely nothing at all and is a huge, huge, huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below. What do you think about the situation? What do you want to see Trump do? Where do we go from here? Let me know in the comments below, as well as hit that bell, all notifications turn on. You won't miss a thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me online. Social media, DMs are open. Send me any tips you guys have. Now let's get into it. Clearly, as I just made in a video earlier on the morning of September 15th, I'm filming this on September 15th, there are a ton of moving parts. There are a ton of pieces of this puzzle that are being put together. We have a massive troop buildup in Puerto Rico. We have a massive naval buildup off the coast of Venezuela. All signs point to Trump doing something big and hitting the Venezuelan regime. He's already blown up one boat, one drug boat, which is going to be a huge critical part about what we're talking about today, as well as they have shot up others. They're preparing amphibious landings. They're doing a ton of stuff. But on the drug boat, let me throw this up on the screen. The Venezuelans are saying Venezuela speaks out on Trump's drug boat attack, murder. Says so essentially what's happening now is Venezuela is trying to claim that the 11 TDA members, Tren de Aragua, the 11 people that were in the drug boat, they were innocent angels. They were just innocent angels out for a ride, and the U.S. military struck them for no reason at all. We're not supposed to know why. We're not supposed to know what happened. These were innocent angels, and Trump just had them killed. That's what the Venezuelan line is right now. So let's read some of what's coming out of Venezuela. It says, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Diosdado Cabello. If I'm mispronouncing that, if someone knows how to say that, let me know in the comments below. Venezuela's interior minister condemned a recent U.S. military strike in the Caribbean as a murder, directly challenging President Trump's claim that those killed were narco-terrorists. The New York Times reported that the vessel was turning back before it was struck, raising further questions about the legality of the attack. Well, you want to know my thoughts on legality of the attack. If you're running drugs and you're in international waters, you are a direct threat to the United States of America and should be dealt with accordingly. Pretty simple as far as I can see it. So it says, over the past month, Trump authorized increased U.S. military deployments in the Caribbean, sending thousands of troops and positioning fighter jets and naval assets near Venezuela as part of his administration's broader anti-drug and anti-cartel operations. Caracas has responded by mobilizing troops, police, and civilian defenses along the coast, with President Nicolas Maduro framing the U.S. president as a threat to national sovereignty. The recent strike highlights how quickly these deployments can escalate into lethal action, raising questions about international law, presidential authority, and the risks of further destabilization in Latin America. So speaking on state television late Thursday, Cabello condemned the U.S. strike as murder committed against a group of citizens using lethal force. He stressed that the local investigations found none of the 11 killed were members of Tren de Aragua, which is a very violent gang, some of the worst people out there. They've come into the U.S., they've unleashed their horrors, and now they're trying to claim, Venezuela's claiming that these weren't TDA, they were just innocent people. Cabello accused the U.S. of acting without evidence or due process, questioning how the victims could have been identified on the open sea at night. Did they have, I don't know, a chip? Did they have a QR code and the U.S. military read it from above in the dark? He noted the families of the deceased came forward and affirming their relatives were innocent and framed the airstrike as an attack on Venezuelan sovereignty. So let's see now what President Trump had to say about this. So what the Venezuelans are saying is no, no, no. These were just innocent people. These were just innocent people who did nothing wrong at all, and we just blew them up. Of course, the United States government has a very different version of events. Well, you got to remember, our military is very precise. We have the best intel assets on the planet. We have the capability to reach out and touch people where others cannot. I do not believe for 1 second the U.S. just blew up 11 random people for no reason whatsoever, as the Venezuelans want you to believe. But let's watch what Trump had to say.
Just one more on Venezuela. The president of Venezuela called the strike on the boat illegal. Are you concerned that Maduro might escalate something?
No, what's illegal are the drugs that were on the boat and the drugs that are being sent into our country, and the fact that 300 million people died last year from drugs. That's what's illegal.
Do you think he's not telling the truth when he said it was a fisherman's boat? Do you think that he's...
Oh, there. Give me a minute. You could see it. You saw the bags of white everything right through the bags. It's nonsense. So we knew it before they even left. We knew it before they even left. We knew exactly where that boat, where it came from, where the drugs came from, and where it was heading. And the problem is nobody's getting on boats anymore, so maybe that's a good problem.
So right there, President Trump is making it crystal clear. Here, I'll pull this off the screen real quick. Is making it crystal clear that yes, absolutely, these were bad guys. They were running drugs. The Venezuelans are lying. It's complete and total BS. We didn't just blow up a random boat for no reason whatsoever. Trump is making it crystal clear to everyone listening. We knew who these guys were. We knew exactly who they were. We knew what they were doing, and we dropped a missile on them for it. And that's the attitude we should have when it comes to dealing with these scumbags who are a direct threat to everyone out there. It's not just the drugs. These people also bring criminals to our country. These people also destabilize our communities. So let's not pretend these were innocent angels. And if you trust the Venezuelan government, for lack of a better word, you're an idiot. Maduro will say anything to stay in power. Anything to stay in power. That's just the fact of the matter. So we cannot take the Venezuelan government, anything they say, seriously. Speaking of the Venezuelan government, let me throw this up there. There's been a lot of speculation about whether or not we will hit Maduro directly. Will the United States directly strike Maduro and take him out? Will the United States of America kill Maduro? So this says, Trump was asked about that. U.S. President Donald Trump refused to rule out removing Venezuela leader Nicolas Maduro as relations sour between the U.S. and Venezuela, and the White House plugs on with its war on drug cartels in the region. We'll see what happens, the Republicans said when asked if removing the socialist president was on the table. It's not an option or a non-option. So what he's saying is he's leaving all options on the table. President Trump is making it clear, I'm not going to say I will do it. I'm not going to say I won't do it. We might kill him. We might not kill him. We don't know. I'm not going to tell you right now. Further says, Trump has previously downplayed the possibility of regime change in Venezuela, but has long been clear in his disdain for Maduro. Washington and Caracas do not have formal diplomatic relations, and there is a little sign of a working relationship with Maduro and Trump. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi said last month that U.S. authorities were doubling the reward for information, leading to Maduro's arrest at $50 million. So Trump now is saying the Venezuelans are lying. We absolutely know who we killed in that boat. We absolutely know what we're doing. Now he's not ruling out killing Maduro. He's making it crystal clear that might also happen. And it should, if it's what's necessary. I'm not saying we have to do it, but clearly something has to happen. So he's breaking his silence. Yes, it was a good strike on the boat. We'll do it again. Trust me on that. And I'm not going to rule out killing Maduro. Might do it, might not do it. We'll leave it open for now, open-ended. So that's where we're at. President Donald Trump continues to signal this is the beginning of the story, not the end of the story. And it will be very fascinating to see where we go from here. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you want to see Trump do next? Are you happy with the strikes? Are you not happy with the strikes? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge, huge, huge boost to the channel. hit that bell, all notifications turn on. You won't miss a thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. DMs are open. Send me any information you got. I'll look into it. If you know something about a topic I'm talking about, feel free to reach out. Or if you just want to say hello, that's great too. Until then, I'll see you all next time.